Hey everyone, it's Sal Vasquez. Hope you're doing well and enjoying this beautiful spring day. I just wanted to share a quick thought with you. There's this idea, there's this notion that's kind of out there where people will say that you need to search for God. In order to find God, in order to be in relationship with God, with the Creator, with the universe, whatever you want to call it, the idea is that you have to search for it. You have to strive for it. You have to spend time in prayer. You have to spend time in meditation. You have to go to different events and connect with different people to really be able to seek after God, the Creator. The force that controls the heavens and the earth, that intelligent design, which I strongly believe in. My life was transformed by what I call God. My whole life was transformed by my relationship with the Creator. And for me, it was like this. It was from one day to the next, I experienced the love of the Creator. And it totally transformed my life. It's the reason why I got off doing drugs. It's how I was able to connect to my life purpose and live the fulfilling life that I feel like I'm living today. So anyway, here's the thought. We think that we have to search after that and seek after that. Now, truth be told, there is some seeking. There is some learning and growing and wanting to know more about that so that you can connect with in the best possible way with the Creator, with God. But check this out. This is something a lot more different than maybe you're used to hearing. What if I told you that God, the Creator, the universe, which God encompasses the universe. So, I know a lot of people talk about the universe. I don't personally use that word, although I definitely believe in it. But anyway, not to get off on a tangent. What if I told you that God, the Creator, the universe, was actually seeking after you? It's a little bit of a different spin on it. So we're told that we have to seek after and strive to be in relationship with God. But what if God was in search for you? What if God was actually in hot pursuit after you? Have you ever been pursued by someone? Ladies, of course you have. Guys, I don't know if you've been pursued all that much. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, you know what that feels like, that pursuit, when someone is in pursuit of you, that hot pursuit. They want to be in a relationship with you. How does that make you feel? It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel loved. It changes your identity. Love can absolutely transform your whole identity. And this is the truth. The truth is, God wants to be in relationship with you. The Creator of the heavens and the earth, the Creator that is able to continue to transform and evolve and allow this world to continue to move, wants to be in relationship with you. As a matter of fact, the ancient scriptures talk about that before you were in your mother's womb, God knew you. You were a thought in the mind of God before you ever physically existed on this earth. Now, when you think about that, there's really no type of depression that can keep you bogged down. There's no identity issues. There's no self-confidence issues when you really know that God is in pursuit of you. The Creator is in pursuit of you, wants to be in relationship with you, wants to help you succeed in every single thing that you put your hands to do. Now, a lot of us don't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that I was a product of my environment. I was a product of my family culture. I was a product of false stories that I believed, and the reason why I lived my life out in a certain way is because I believed these false stories, or I believed whatever reality I was able to comprehend at the time. For me, personally, a lot of that was I needed to use force. I needed to be aggressive. I needed to be someone that other people listen to, and I needed to do it in an aggressive way, which caused me to be a bully, and which caused me to treat people in ways that I shouldn't have. But really, all it was self-hatred. It was the fact, and I didn't know this. I didn't realize that I was internalizing ways that traumatic things that happened to me. And I'm not saying my life was so traumatic. And I know there's so many other people that have gone through real serious traumatic things. What I am saying is I believed a false reality. I didn't realize that love had the ability to transform my life, and that is exactly what transformed my life. It was God showed up in the form of love when I was kicked out of my house and living on the streets, and I had nowhere to go. I had no money. I had I was just in this very, very lowly place. Love showed up at that point in my life and basically let me know that it doesn't matter if nobody wants you. It doesn't matter where you're at right now. God spoke to my heart and let me know in that moment when I was at my lowest place that he still wanted me, that the Creator still wanted to be in relationship with me, that he did have a purpose and a plan for my life and wanted me to thrive, wanted me to live a thriving life, because that's the thought that he thought of me before I was even in my mother's womb. And the truth is, that's the thought that he thinks of each and every one of us, or else we wouldn't be created. God's desire is for us to thrive. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean thriving monetarily, although I believe that that's God's plan for our life as well. But it starts with being able to thrive with ourselves. It in our own internal heart, in our minds, to be comfortable with not having to be in a relationship in order to be fulfilled, not having to be fulfilled by sleeping with different people and getting our fulfillment from sex. It doesn't mean having our fulfillment come from what it is that we do, our purpose, as far as, being successful or having a great job. The truth is, until we're able to be good with ourselves, until we're able to connect with the Creator and be comfortable with ourselves on the inside, it's going to be hard for us to really thrive externally and be able to show up for a job interview and be confident that we're going to get the job, or be able to be confident enough to go after our dreams, to go after our purpose, to fulfill our passions and really go after that. Because no matter who you are, if you have a dream inside of you, that's great. Go after your dreams. But you'll find rather quickly that in pursuit of your dreams, you're going to hit these internal blocks. And unless you're able to deal with those internal blocks and really have some practical ways to go through that, it's going to be hard for you to fulfill your dreams. Now, it's my opinion, and the reason why I'm making this video is it goes back even further. Okay, yeah, there's internal blocks. There's different things that we've gone through growing up. Yeah, maybe we need to clear some of that stuff up, and forgiveness and break through fears and all that practical stuff, which I firmly believe in because I've spent the past 15 years of my life going through all that. But before that, the preface would be, God is in pursuit of you. He wants to be in relationship with you. If you would just open your eyes, become awake to the fact that the Creator, the universe, God, infinite intelligence, however you feel comfortable labeling that, wants to be in a personal relationship with you, wants to see you succeed, wants to come alongside of you in your life and walk by your side hand in hand, wants to love you, wants to be in pursuit of you so that you can experience that love, that love that I experienced in the middle of a park one day when my life fell apart. I was getting ready to smoke a blunt. I stopped dead in my tracks and I just said, God, are you real? And what I experienced was love. I experienced pure love that transformed my life in an instant. And I guarantee you, if you can just let go of everything that you think you need to do, every pursuit that you think you need to go after, reading, one book to the next book, self-help, self-development, which I believe in 100%. I study it, I teach it, I coach people through it practically. But if you don't get that one solid fact that God wants to be in a love relationship with you, if you can't get that, yes, you can succeed in life, and I'm sure you'll be able to, move past some of the things that you're currently struggling with. But if you want to exponentially transform your life, let go of everything that you think you need to do and just allow the Creator to love on you. Allow God to pour his love, his fatherly love, his wisdom, his love, his grace, his mercy. Allow God to allow yourself to open up your heart, to let God into those areas of your heart. And I guarantee you will see exponential change in your life. It'll happen little by little. It'll happen, for me, it was just this one serious experience that started me on this path, on this journey. And that's really what it was. I was on a path that led to nowhere. And every single turn that I made, it was a dead end. It led to destruction. I was destroying myself. I was destroying other people. I was destroying my body physically. What happened that day in the park is God took me and he reoriented my mindset and put me on the path of love, so that everything that I do should, and I have to continue to, refocus myself and recalibrate to stay on the path of love, to stay on that path where I know that I'm loved. It's not necessarily just loving other people. It's knowing that you are loved by the ultimate. It's knowing that you are here on this earth because of love. And now you can live out of that place of love. It's a totally different mindset from thinking that you have to search after and seek after all these different things, because you know what? The truth is, it's not really that hard. It's just letting go and letting the Creator into your heart and allowing him to love you, allowing him to set you on that path of love so that you can live out of your true self. And I talk about true self all of the time. So many people are looking and trying to discover their life purpose. Well, I have this whole life purpose equation that I bring my coaching clients through. But the first part of that is unique self. Your unique self, who you were created to be, who you are, that thought that was in God's mind before you were even in your mother's womb, that person that he helped fashion and create. You're God's artwork. You are God's handiwork on this earth to be able to live that out. And when you're living that out, when you're living out of your true self, that's what really brings God the greatest pleasure. A lot of people focus on sin and, you're doing things wrong and you have to fit into this certain mindset, this certain theology. All that is a bunch of baloney, really. All of that stuff really gets in the way of God's true intention for your life. And it's for you to live out of this place of freedom. Be free, to live out of your true self and live from a place of freedom, because it's love that's created you. It's love that has caused you to be in existence, to live on this earth. And from that place, your life will be transformed. Guaranteed it. It's happened in my life. I was literally just a street kid addicted to drugs that wanted to fight and do crazy things all day. It came out of a false self. When my mind was open, when my heart was open, when I was awakened to the fact that that's not who I was created to be, that I was loved no matter the fact that nobody loved me, and that's what I thought, that nobody loved me at that time because I was too bad, and I had some things going on in my life at that time. But I thank God for all of that, because those issues of life backed me into the corner of life when my back was against the wall. I had no choice but to open myself up at that point. And maybe your back is against the wall, or maybe you're dissatisfied in your life right now. Maybe you're at a place right now where, you know, you're just totally dissatisfied. You don't know who you are. You know, maybe you had some real crazy stuff going on in your family upbringing. But you know what? None of that stuff should hold us back from being the person that we were created to be, from living a life where we can thrive, where we can be excited, where we can get up and live every single day excited to go on this adventure. Some of you haven't even started the adventure. Some of you don't know what that adventure is. Some of you don't know what the heck to do. You know, you're at this place where you're just going through the motions. You wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to work, or maybe you don't have a job, you're looking for a job, or, you know, maybe you're looking for a relationship, and you think that that relationship is going to be, you know, the problem solver. That's going to give you fulfillment. That's going to cause you to become alive. But the truth is, you bring yourself with you into that relationship. It actually gets harder. After that in-love experience, it gets even harder if you haven't come to the place where you're living from a place of truth, where you're living out from a place of love. You know what? I don't know exactly where you're at, but I know I know for a fact that God is in search for you. He's looking for you. He wants to be in relationship with you. He wants to be your supply. He wants to come alongside of you and see that you thrive in this life, both physically, emotionally, monetarily. God desires to come alongside of you. Anyway, hope this was helpful. I'm in the process of kind of relaunching my website, and I was focusing on some different things. I'm going to start taking on some, excuse me, some new coaching clients. My schedule was jam-packed, but I want to be able to give back more and kind of do my thing a lot more. So keep an eye out for some of these videos. I would appreciate, wherever you're seeing this video, if you would leave a comment. Let me know if this was helpful. You could check me out. I don't have my website up right now, but you know, if you want to shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, my email address, you know, let me know what's going on. Let me know how I could come alongside of you and serve you. My passion is to really see people living from a place where they're thriving in life, and where they are wealthy, where they are living an abundant life in all areas of their life. And that's not just monetary, that's not just money and physical riches, although I want to see people strive in those areas as well, because for me, money is freedom. The reason why I would want to make a lot of money, and the only reason is so that I can be free, so that my children could be free, so that I could hang out with my kids all day instead of, you know, punching the clock and exchanging time for money. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to get into. So keep an eye out. I care about each and every one of you. I care about the people in my community, and I look forward to continuing to be able to serve you. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you have an amazing day. The weather is beautiful. Enjoy. Peace.